What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be playing a couple of my favorite games. First, I'm going to start off with Marvel versus Capcom. Let's go. I'm going to go with my favorite team, which is Ryu and Captain America. Alright, these are my favorite team. I'll put it on easy because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not very good at this game, but it is one of my favorites. They're on easy, it's very fun. So I might be able to get all the way to the end. I'm just gonna play a couple of matches just to show you, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. These are my favorite games. Let's see, because I'll do this shit on easy. I mean, this is on my cell phone, so it is a little bit difficult with the Moga controller. Alright, let me focus on playing this game because I don't want to lose. I said I did want to do a couple matches. I mean, the difficulty is not on easy. The combos is on easy. So don't get it construed. These dudes are simply just not playing the game with me right now. So I gotta be serious. I could do the super moves easier, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Not like it's on easy. It's on difficult level. Alright, see that. Ryu just lost. But, oh, I got my boy Captain America with the Final Justice. I love that movie. When I first seen it, I was just like, this is an awesome movie. Alright, so that's that. That's Capcom versus Marvel. And let me move on to the next game. The next game is gonna be, let's see. Oh, you know it's one of my favorite games. Let's see. What do we got here? How about this? Digimon Battle Spirit. Digimon Battle Spirit, I thought it was gonna be like a Pokemon type Digimon game, but it's actually kind of like almost like a Super Smash Brothers type Digimon game. So, I mean, you take it for what you will, but it's kind of got a weird battling system. But I've grown to like it. Let's see who I'll pick. All right, let's pick this chick. Because her Digimon kind of looks more superior to everybody else's and has like better attacks. So attack system is kind of simple. It's like, but then there's like this thing where there's this thing at the end that you have to get. I'm gonna get one. Let's get rid of it. You gotta collect these orbs. I haven't played this a lot actually. So there's this like flying thing at the end that you get, and it helps your digi evolution. And it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing. It doesn't matter who gets this. It doesn't matter what's going on in the match. The thing just kind of pops up. It pops up, and then whoever's closest to it can get it. Just knocking the balls out of me. I don't know who came up with the idea, knocking the balls out of people. It's kind of like, almost like how Mario was when you fought, and then, you know, that original Mario Brothers, you and Luigi had to fight for the, oh, there it is. See, that's the plot thing, and I got it. See, and now I'm Digi Evolved. You have to do all sort of shit. This motherfucker's gonna run too. Don't run, motherfucker. Yeah, got your ass. See, and then the evolution only lasts a certain amount of time. So, you know. Oh, this motherfucker. See, it doesn't really matter if you get the thing. That other person can still win just off of sheer fact of, you know what I'm saying, just fucking your ass up type shit. Alright, that's the match. So we'll see who wins. I know I knocked more balls out of this motherfucker. So it only win by 1 point because I didn't go around to collect that many. But I still won. Alright, so let's go to one more game and then I'm gonna end this video. since I've been doing all fighting games, let's go to one more fighting game. And that is, I'll go to, let's see. Well, it's not exactly Marvel versus Capcom. I think it's called Marvel. Here it is. Marvel. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video while I'm playing Capcom, not Capcom versus Marvel, but Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. I'm going to be talking about a couple of things pertaining to handheld gaming. Alright, there's 3 systems that I want to get. Actually 4, let's say 4. Alright, there's the GPD Win, there's the GPD XD, there's the JXD Singularity, and then there is the no, that's it. That's the JXD Singularity. That's it. So, oh no, the Nintendo Switch, right? So those are all the. See, the GPD is an Android tablet, right? The GPD XD. The GPD Win is a Windows 10 gaming tablet. It looks exactly like the GPD XD, and the GPD XD looks exactly like the 3DS XL. So the GPD Win almost looks exact. It's the same shape and form factor, but it actually has a full keyboard. So it's like a full functioning, like a netbook, almost like a laptop in your pocket, right? So there's that, and then there's the JXD Singularity, which is another Android tablet, but this one has the K1 Tegra processor. It's kind of like the NVIDIA Shield and the upcoming Nintendo Switch. And it kind of looks like the Nintendo Switch, but only difference is that it doesn't have detachable controllers. So just imagine Nintendo Switch without detachable controllers, right? The controllers, they're a part of the tablet. And with all these devices, they can be hooked up to the TV or they can be taken on the go. So this cannot be the main selling point of the Switch. Only thing the Switch has to really separate itself from these other handheld gaming devices that are out right now that I want to get, and they're all pretty much around $300. Only thing the Nintendo Switch has to make itself really stand out is the fact that you have to buy games. Like, you don't download any games, you have to buy all the games. And it has detachable controllers. So far, I don't know. I mean, it's Nintendo, so it's gonna be a new Nintendo. So it's gonna have all the greatest games coming out. You know, that Breath of the Wild, you know, that new Mario Kart, that new Smash Brothers, whatever. And I'm not gonna buy a Wii U, so I'm just not gonna do it. Maybe I'll get a 3DS, but why would I do that when the Switch is going to be a handheld device? So I'm not gonna waste my money on getting that either. I've been playing on cell phones and tablets, but I cannot continue to do that because I want to play these top tier games, and it's the Nintendo games that I want to play, like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, but I just don't want to get those silly looking systems. And this seems like it's a return, right? It's a return of Nintendo back to those glory days of when they were just a regular system like the Super Nintendo, you know, the NES, the Nintendo 64. Actually, the Nintendo 64 was their kind of breakout moment. That's the system that made them change their format. The controller was just weird as hell, but everybody loved it. I mean, I loved it, but then there was like some people that had like, there was tension in the air, and that's where PlayStation came out. PlayStation came out because everybody was not feeling Nintendo, but it still, you know, was the top system of the time. But PlayStation, kind of slowly itched its way in there, and then with the advent of the PS2, they just kind of took over. But Nintendo is the system that I want to play because it's the one that I grew up with, and for them to have these silly systems like the Wii and the Wii U, even though the Wii, I know everybody says the Wii, sold all this, it sold so well, but those people who bought it are not real gamers. And the games, I don't know, I know people who bought the Wii U and they just sit there and they just use it to watch Netflix. And it's like, I know these people, they are not people who buy game systems. They bought it because it was something that you can stream Netflix on. I really believe that's what it was for. People bought it just because of that reason, and I lost talking about it. But anyway, the the point that I'm trying to make is I am rooting for Nintendo in this fight for my $300. But there has to be bundled with a game, and it can't be just a little sampler game. It has to be a full on game. You know, full on double rainbow. I need to see Mario. Just like I did with the Nintendo 64, they had Mario as a bundle, as the real game, Mario 64, and then they had Donkey Kong as a bundle. They had real games as bundles. None of this bullshit. I don't want no little cheap sample game so I can test out the hardware. I need a real game. Bundle it with Zelda if you have to. Bundle it with Mario Kart if you have to. Bundle that shit with something that I'm gonna want to play. Because if I have to spend $300 for this tablet, I'm gonna want a game right off the box, and I don't want to have to buy another game. I want a game right off the box because with the GPD Win, this offers me something different than just a handheld gaming tablet. The GPD Win is a laptop with gaming capabilities. I can play all the games I want to, and then look at him in the shot, in the shot. Anyway, I'm not I'm not. He just made me lose my whole train of thought. I'm not. I want the GPD Win because it's a laptop. I have a need for a laptop. I can make documents with a laptop. I can do other things. I can work with a laptop, but a gaming system is just a gaming system. So I don't know. They haven't really released all the details, but hopefully it'll be able to run like a tablet or a laptop. It won't be just a gaming system, just a toy. If it's just a gaming system, it's just a toy, then the price needs to be $200. It needs to be $200 if it's not bundled with a game, and if it's bundled with a game, $250, another $50 for another controller. That'll be $300 for what I need to do with that. But if it's not that, and they come out with something that I'm sorry, the JXD Singularity looks nice to me. It does. I like it. But it was really my choice was gonna be the GPD Win or the GPD XD. Only reason I think the controllers for the GPD XD is better than the GPD Win. But get this. The system of the GPD Win is better because it has Bluetooth and it has a better processor. It has a Intel Cherry processor, and the GPD XD is just basically an Android phone with inside of a 3DS clamshell case, But it, I like it. I really do like it, but it doesn't have any Bluetooth capabilities, so it's just like everything is gonna be wired to it. And then the JXD is just too big and bulky, but it's a beautiful system. I mean, it's something I would love to play, the JXD. And then you got the Nintendo Switch, which it's not as big and bulky as the JXD, but it's still kind of big at 6 inches. So I don't know. They may come out with other apparatuses. Like I seen in the trailer, they had something that you can click it into a side where it was like you playable in the back seat. The thing that was on the headrest. Now that's interesting to me now because I play my games on the Mocha Pro controller. So if you can click it into something like that, you can click it into another controller, making it kind of like, the Nvidia Shield almost, like with the controller on it. Or maybe they should come out with a newer version that's like a more of a clamshell version, so you can close it and put it in your pocket. Because this whole thing with the controls on the side is making it a little bit too big. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I just need to put it in my pocket. If I can put it in my pocket, that's what the GPD win is. I can fold it, put it right in my pocket. That's what it needs to be. I'm out. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to me playing Mario 64 for Nintendo DS. And I got my kids here with me in the background. This is the first time that I've played this. I played Mario 64 for, of course, Nintendo 64, but this is not a DS. I'm playing with my LG phone. And let's go. It's going to be a new experience for all of us. Well, not for all of us. All of us who played this before, but I've never played this before. I mean, I played a version of this game, the original version, but this seems to have a bunch of little add-ons and stuff. And you can play with multiplayer. Like you have Peach and Yoshi and Luigi and all of the guys and all of them. I've never played with Luigi and Mario 64. I've only played with Metal Mario and Mario. That was the power of that. I'd like to see how that translates into this game with Yoshi. How am I going to be able to do Yoshi do triple jump? Don't hit your brother, the Keem. Come on, Star. Come here. Come here. Alright, let's watch the game. Alright, it looks like Mario and Wario and Luigi, they all getting into some. Is that Yoshi asleep on the top of the castle? Okay, do you start off as Yoshi? Mario hasn't returned yet. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure you didn't hear anything of what I said earlier because the volume was up way too loud. But now I've turned the volume down so you can hear what I've got to say. And I'm going to play this for the first time. And, oh wow, that's cool. So he does do all the same things that Mario did. Except he can, he can like, do the tongue thing. Oh, this is odd. I don't think I need the stylus. I'm just trying to figure out, I wonder if that free man is still over there. How do you run? Yoshi seems slower, just this game. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. He kind of has like a thing where he floats. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. So can he grab onto the trees like how Mario did?
Hi guys, we're gonna make an okay singer.
Oh, you talking to him too?
I tell you the poem will sing a song. You gotta sing it out, okay? And not this here. You gotta sing tall. Look at that. They eat.
Do you think it's a free man in that tree? Okay.
The cone is the tree. The cone and
you think it's this
punch.
Tree? I don't think it's this tree.
Okay, Look on my donkey.
Oh, this wasn't here in the original game. What is this? This was not here in the original game.
Oh, there you can take it.
Alright, I didn't find a free man. So, whatever. I need a key to open this door? What is this? Oh, this is not Mario 64. I can't just go into there and start the world? Looks like the doors are locked. I just saw a rabbit taking off with a key in its mouth. Why don't you look for him and touch the screen on the map? Alright, maybe I need to beat the stylus. I'm touching the screen, touching the map. What do they want me to do? Oh, maybe I need to think.
I'll get the pieces. Without doing
Okay, what's this? Oh, I guess the stylus does do something. No wonder I couldn't run. So that's how you run. You run with the stylus. Okay. That's gonna be something.
Not a key. You're not. You take a key nap.
Okay, this is a different control style. Oh, I only got a little bit of battery left.
I got a little bit. How can you get to the weapons?
So maybe. Oh, there it is. I have to find this rabbit in order to get this. Okay, this is interesting.
Okay. I got a little bit.
And since I gotta use, oh, this is gonna be. Okay, don't eat me. All I did was tease you a little. Come on, let me go. I thought it was the end for me. My entire life flashed before my eyes. Talk about scary. Anyway, here, take this key. It's just slowing me down. Okay, so I caught him. I didn't think I'd be able to catch him. These kids are getting into it. Alright guys, I gotta go because my son wants something to drink and I'm out of here. What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be celebrating Halloween by playing Pinball of the Dead. And I'm going to try to get to a lot of the main bosses to show you the potential of this game. Now, this is not the first time that I've made a video today on this game with this app. This is a new app that I'm using, so I had to go in the settings and toggle and play with it, and I think I got it. It was changed to 30 frames per second to save CPU usage, but I need 60 frames per second on this game because this is a game that really kind of uses that to the max. Now already I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference. When I tried to play, there was like you hit the button and then the flipper kind of moved later on than when you actually hit the button. But this game, man, I love all pinball games, but you know, being that it's Halloween, I'm gonna play this one because you know it's the Pinball of the Dead, the zombies theme. But they got all kind of monsters and all kind of things that you had to kill in this game. And I really excel at this game the most when I'm playing like at Walmart or somewhere standing in line. Usually when I'm just at home playing a game, I don't really do that good But it's like when I have a constrained time limit, I really get really far in a shorter period of time. I don't know if it's like subconsciously I know that I don't have much time to play the game, so I do better for some reason. I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing with me in this game, but I play this game often, and I think it's like one of those games that's just like timeless. Like I first bought this game for the Game Boy Advance SP. That was a while ago, man. Yeah, I don't even remember how many years ago it was, but the game still holds up. I can still sit down and play this game, or I play this game on the go, and it's one of those games that it's like timeless. Like no need for a sequel for this one. Oh, fucking man! I already lost my first ball. But I promise I will get to one of the main bosses. I will do that. Because I just will, and I should have put the blood to blue. They got the blood to red. They got the blood at green. I guess that's like a child safe. I don't know. What kid is who's letting their kid play a zombie game and then blood is too much for them. It's a zombie game. I mean, this is pretty much an adult game. But I guess that's the way of the developers getting a kid-friendly rating on the game, and I really don't understand like why. Let's get a kid-friendly rating. Like, it's not a kid game, why do you want to get a kid-friendly rating? If if it contains mature content, then give it that mature sticker and go all out. I mean, I would like to see some titties in this game. That would be cool, But they're not gonna do that. Nice zombie tits. They're not gonna show that because they always want to appeal to kids. And with the Nintendo Switch, let's switch the subject a little bit to the Nintendo Switch. That seems to be marketed towards adults. I lost the ball again. This is really pissing me off, man. Because I know I'm better than that. I'm better than this. I'm just gonna have to do it all on this last fucking ball. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But like I was saying, the Nintendo Switch is more marketed towards adults. So maybe we can get some mature content games, I was so I think the real reason that made me not want to get the Wii and the Wii U is my experience with GameCube. Like when it was Nintendo 64, right? I knew I couldn't get Grand Theft Auto on there. But I was like, okay, well, once the systems upgrade, I'll be getting my Grand Theft Auto. Never happened. Never got Grand Theft Auto, but we did end up getting Grand Theft Auto. Fucking bullshit, man. We did end up getting Grand Theft Auto on Game Boy Advance, the top-down version, and we got Grand Theft Auto on the Nintendo DS. So that kind of pissed me off. Like, okay, they couldn't put it on the GameCube, but they could put it on the DS, and they could put it on Game Boy Advance. Like, that was a fucking total smack in the face. We did get True Crimes for the GameCube, but that was not the same. True Crimes New York was alright, but I don't know. I never even tried. I don't know what kind of, Grand Theft Auto-esque game they tried for the Wii or the Wii U, but I didn't even go for it. But maybe, just maybe, since, we did get Grand Theft Auto for the DS and the GBA, just maybe, since the Nintendo Switch is technically a handheld, and it seems like Rockstar will put their games on Nintendo handhelds, maybe we might get a Grand Theft Auto for the Switch. Cross your fingers. And then, the latest Grand Theft Auto on a handheld, I mean, that's going to do good. Finally, we get to the boss. Where I had to go through all 3 balls on the fucking, on the first initial try. But this one, first try, first ball, I get to the boss. Okay, now we're 6 minutes into the video, and now we're at the first boss. But, it is what it is with this game. That's why, I don't know, it seems like time just flies by when I'm playing this game. I just love pinball games. Like I said, I've been playing pinball games for a long time. And, I used to just go to like the arcade just to play pinball games. More than I would play any of the other games, like the car simulator games or the shooter games. Like I felt like I could play all those at home. The only game that I couldn't really play at home was those pinball games. And this kind of is not the same thing. You know, you can feel the pinball machine. Like you can tilt the machine, and that whole pinball game, the whole pinball machine thing is you need fucking hell, man. What the hell? I didn't beat the boss. See, I'm trying to focus on trying to not just be silent. You know, who wants to fucking watch a video of some guy just playing a video game and he's not saying anything? But you gotta have focus. Like now, I kind of have a little bit more respect for these YouTubers, and who are out here playing video games if they're not just just playing with already pre-filmed footage and then they're just talking over it. But I'm playing as I'm talking, so I'm trying. This really takes focus and skill to kind of keep the conversation going, because I've made a couple of videos, and when I really focus on playing and I'm doing good in the game, I'm not talking. But when I'm talking, I'm not focusing on playing. So let's see if I can get to the boss again. I'm trying to keep these videos. I don't want the videos to be too long, but I want you to see the potential of these games. Like I got to one boss. Let's just see if I can get to a different boss before the time is up. If I don't lose again. But the basic point of this game was just, it's Halloween. So, I mean, I play this game all the time. Don't get me wrong. It's not just that I'm playing it for Halloween. But I'm making a video. I'm posting it because, it's that time of the year. And this fits that thing. But hopefully I can get to another boss battle. See, this is a good boss battle. If I can get all those letters, then that's one of the best boss battles in this game. And there's a whole nother pinball, like I don't know what you call it, game on this game. Like this is not the only level. Like there's two machines basically. There's two machines, and this is like the first one. But the other machine, I don't know. I kind of like this one more because I don't know. I just always play this one. I play the other one sometimes, but the other one just seems like a little bit more weird. This one just seems like more of my taste. And if you spell out all those letters, you're gonna get a significant bonus, and then another boss battle. There's so much into this game. The developers, they created this game. Hats off to the developers who created this game, because, like I said, I've been playing this game for years, and I don't see myself stopping. It's like whenever I'm bored or whenever I need something to do, or whenever I'm out somewhere, this game is like, I got so many games to play, but this game is always the go-to game. This is always the one that I go to. This is always the one that, that's right there. As soon as I get a new cell phone or something, this is the game that gets downloaded every time. Because I gotta have it. Alright, I think this is my last ball, and this is the end of the video. So I'm gonna try to make this ball count. Try to make it count. And I got a boss battle over here that's open. I got two boss battles that's open. Oh, three boss battles that's open. So I'm gonna try to make this one count. Hopefully I can get one. I'll try to get the other boss battle that I haven't already done, because it's gonna make me do that same boss battle again if I go to that same boss battle. So hopefully I can get to something else just to show you the potential of this game. To show you. You've seen one of the boss battles and his little bat companion that I couldn't beat. I beat him and I couldn't beat the little bat fucker. So I'll just try to get to a different boss battle. Please don't. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. One boss battle out of 10 minutes. Maybe next year. Next year I'll upload a different Halloween video of the same game and see if I can get a little bit farther. Thanks. If you like what you saw here, like, comment, subscribe. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm gonna make a video about Nintendo Switch and all the haters out there trying to take us down. Let's go. All right. First thing I want to talk about is the haters. Like every time I talk about, not every time, there are Nintendo people who are actually real fans of Nintendo. And I think that's what it really boils down to is that there are the real fans, there are casual fans, and then there are just fanboys. And every system has their dedicated fanboys. But see, the difference is when it comes to Nintendo fanboys, they don't stay true to the system, and I'm one of them. I'm one that left. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna make a return to Nintendo. I'm gonna make a return. So they need us this time. I mean, we know why we left. We know why we left. We left because of the things like the Wii U. Like we accepted the DS. Nintendo wanted to change us. They wanted to change the way we play games, and DS was a step in the right direction. But everything else was just wrong. All right, and they started off with the Nintendo 64. The Nintendo 64 was perfect in my eyes, but the game industry decided to tell them that they wanted CDs, and I was totally against that, and I'm totally against that, and that's one of the reasons that I left Nintendo because they went along with the game industry and started using DVDs, CDs, and I got beat. But that's not the point. The point is Nintendo's strong suit is being Nintendo, classic Nintendo, not changing up to be nothing weird. All right, they changed up to do CDs, and then they went to the GameCube, but they had to be weird with the GameCube, so they fucking went with mini CDs. That was like, what the fuck? Why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Why are they going to mini CDs? Whatever. They didn't stick with that, right? Then they went to the Wii U. This nigga's fucking me up. All right, and what they do then? Oh, I'm not losing this match. Fuck this. Then they went to the Wii, right? Then they had the little Joy Cons, right? And then did they stick with that? No, they didn't stick with that either. This dude's about to fucking beat me. All right, and after the Wii, even though it's been their most successful console that they ever had, they didn't stick with that either. They didn't stick with the motion control aspect thing. They moved on to something else, right? Even though that was their most successful console, they still chose to do something else. Then they went to the Wii U. All right, what the fuck was that? When I first saw it, I thought, okay, boom, we're gonna do a tablet. We're gonna, cause in my mind, I was already moving on to cell phone games and tablet games and PC games. Like I fuck it, cause I know I'm a diehard Nintendo fan, but I'm not playing the Wii. I just couldn't do it. I just can't go in the store and say I'm buying the Wii. So I said, oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna do something else, because I'm not gonna go to Xbox. I've already set myself up in a way that I hate Xbox and PS4, whatever you want to call those people. I hate them people. I don't want to be associated with them people. I don't want to play on no game with you. I'm not gonna buy PlayStation. Fuck y'all. On some real shit. That's how I feel. But Nintendo was doing some dumb shit, so I just gotta say I dropped out. I dropped out from the game. Like fuck it. Now I thought with the Wii U that I was gonna come back into the game because like boom, they got a game tablet. When I first seen the rumors of when it was first coming out, but then as time went on and information got released, it came to be that it was not a game tablet, and that was a big fucking mistake because after they released the Wii U, every tablet company tried to come out with a fucking tablet that looked like the Wii U, and I bought a couple of them because I don't want that Nintendo tablet shit that they came out with that you can only stay in the house with. But I do like that concept. So these tablet companies made all this fucking money that was supposed to go to Nintendo, might I add, but they didn't take the opportunity to just make a fucking tablet when they should have. When they dropped the Wii U, it should have just been a fucking tablet. Then in tablet, that's what they should have fucking dropped. And then all these fucking Android tablets wouldn't even exist. The Morpheus X300 and the Nvidia Shield and all these other tablets that look like the Wii U pad, the JXD Singularity, look like the Wii U pad, but it's just an Android tablet. They took their fucking Wii U pad and made something that was marketable and made it into a tablet. Now Nintendo sees that and is like, oh, we made a fucking mistake. Now let's make a tablet. It might be too late. But I'm not saying that it's too late. I'm saying that I'm going to. This is what I originally wanted with the Wii U. So now they did the Wii U. That failed miserably. They didn't stick with that. Now they're going over to the Switch. They even calling themselves Switch. They switch their shit up so fucking much. Like, stick with something. This needs to be what they stick with. You know what I'm saying? Like, in 5 years, it don't need to be a new concept of a new way to play the game. 5 years from now, they need to come out with a new Switch that looks exactly like this, that's just more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Stick with something. We don't want to keep changing every fucking 5 years. Every fucking 5 years, we don't want to keep changing, all right? Just stick with something. This could be what you stick with. The tablet is so easy. And a matter of fact, it can be a way to keep changing shit up and stick with something. You understand? Because it's the Switch. You have detachable controls. It's all about the Bluetooth controls. So if they want to create a new control style or whatever, do that. One screen, one controller. You choose what you want to play. You choose the way you want to play. No more. That's why this system is perfect and it's my way back in, because it's no more of them forcing me to play the way they want me to play. I play the way I want to play. And I have no good characters. I just got Wolverine and fucking. What I got? I don't even got. Damn. What I got? Spider-Man. Wow. Fucking bad guys. Nope. Fuck it. Alright, I'll play with Spider-Man. But, like I was saying, yeah. This could be the reason for me to get back into gaming. That Nintendo tablet. They can change it up, do whatever they want to do. Make all different kind of modular accessories. And this could be Nintendo's win, but the haters are people like me. People who didn't like that shit Nintendo did before, and they just wanted something that was more traditional gaming. And you know, something that all the developers could just crowd around and make games for, and not just be, oh, we have to deal with this bullshit that Nintendo is doing. Like, no. This is not bullshit. This is real Nintendo coming back. That's all I really got to say, man, for real. All the haters, just stop hating, man. This is the real deal this time. We don't need you to hate this time. We understand where you was coming from with the Wii and the Wii U, but this is not that. This is not that. This is something that you can enjoy too. It's not taken away from your home console that you already got. It's not. It's something else. It's an extension. Now you take your shit on the go. You got your PS4, whatever, you play with that, and then you get your Nintendo Switch. And then when you gotta go, you just take that with you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get all the games that you got on your PS4, but you also get all those great Nintendo games. And then you don't have to worry about trying to buy 2 Nintendo, because we already know that the Nintendo fanboys will buy PlayStations, will buy Xboxes, but they still love Nintendo. but we're not going for that bullshit. So we're just gonna stick with the handheld, and that's what basically happened. The market has spoken, and we said that Nintendo only lives in a handheld world. So you cannot hate on the Switch because this is what we asked them to do. We want them to be a handheld game, but we also want to play it on the TV, and we have that technology now. So we don't need the DS line has to die because that dual screen. What they were trying to do with the Wii U was trying to bring the DS over to the home market and have that kind of success with the dual screen, but that's not working. So what they need to do is create a handheld that's had only one screen. They should have called it another Game Boy, but I guess they just didn't want to. They wanted a new name. I don't know, but they need to create another system that's a handheld and that we all love, and bring that over to the. They're trying to do it in one fell swoop with the Switch and combine it. But what they should have did was just come out with the next 3DS. They should have just came out with the Switch as just a pure handheld that's not in line with docking it to the TV. They should have came out with a handheld and then eased that in and then said, all right, we dock it to the TV. But it's whatever, man. The TV is not important. We already know that the set-top box, y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that. Y'all got that set-top box. You playing your Blu-rays, your DVDs. Nintendo was never going to put that shit in a system. We are the handheld system. So don't hate on the Switch. It's just us doing us. We're not trying to take your spot. We just want a spot too. Straight up. That's it. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video about the Nintendo Switch while I play Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64 in the background. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video talking about the Nintendo Switch and all the different possibilities that we're gonna have. I'm gonna be playing Super Smash Brothers, the original one for the Nintendo 64, with my LG cell phone and my Moga Bluetooth controller. Okay. Nintendo Switch Mini. That's the first thought that I had when I seen the Nintendo Switch, because, man, is that thing pretty big. I mean, I thought it was going to be a bigger screen than what, they usually come with for the handhelds, but I didn't think it was going to be that big. I thought it was going to be something, I thought it was going to be something else. I thought it was going to be more like a cell phone, but it ended up being more on the side of like a tablet, which I'm okay with, but I also want something that I can put in my pocket. This is not going to be something that I can put in my pocket. It's probably going to be something that you're going to have to carry in a bag with you, which is fine too. And alright, well, let's talk about battery life, because just to be all honest, the only thing that has me hyped about this thing is the fact that I can take it on the go with me anywhere. And I'm not a very much of a home console game player anyway, but it's nice to have that option with the dock and to scale it up to 1020p and HDMI and all that good stuff. That's good. That's good to have that. But I really like playing my games on the go. I play in like sometimes short bursts, even when I play long periods of time. I still play on a handheld device because it's like it's not taking over the TV, and I just feel more comfortable gaming in that way. And although I love to have a big screen, sometimes when you're playing on handheld, the bigger screen is too much, because those big screens, they take batteries. They kill your battery a lot. So I mean, I'm looking forward to like how they had the Game Boy SP, they had the Game Boy Mini, they had different versions of the DS, the DSi. I'm looking forward to that with the Switch, the Nintendo Switch Special Edition. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to something that looks more like the Nvidia Shield handheld, the one that had the battery pack in there. Because if you're saying that it has a short battery life, well, that's how you can solve it. The Nvidia Shield had a battery in the controller part that was the part that you hold in your hand. There was an extra battery in there to extend the battery life. And there's also the motor controller, which I'm playing on right now, which is an external battery for your cell phone. So if they have that technology to extend my cell phone battery life, then why can't they apply it to the Switch? Like if they're saying it's going to be 3 hours, well, you can just you can create a controller with an external battery to give you 3 more hours when you want to do extended play. That's why I wouldn't want the screen to be so big, but 6 inches is like right in that sweet spot of where it could be. It's not like too big. It's not going too far. Oh, and I'm sitting here talking to you, and this dude just kicked my ass. You know what? Anyway, back to the Nintendo Switch. It's supposed to be able to play downloaded games. Like it's not gonna be backwards compatible in the way that we are used to with it being like you just put the old games in a new system, but you're just gonna download the game. So there's that, and then they're saying that it's not gonna have that much internal memory. So if you're downloading games, you need to have internal memory. That's one thing you need to have when you're downloading games because. And then I also hear that they're not going to have any space for an external drive, so that's a bad thing. But they also do have the 128 gigabyte memory cards, so I guess that's a way to extend your internal memory. But we still don't know exactly what the exact specs are going to be. It's all speculation because Nintendo has not come out and said anything about this. This is all stuff that we are speculating, and right now it's all up in the air. I mean, we pretty much have an idea. All the rumors and stuff turned out to be true, so most of them. So all we're really waiting on now is the final confirmation. Once we get that final confirmation of exactly how it's gonna run, people are saying Xbox One, PS4 type graphics. I want that, but then at the same time, like, are we really gonna be able to handle that? Are we really gonna? Is the battery really gonna be able to handle that? Nvidia Shield type graphics. I don't know. I don't know. But I am looking forward to it. It doesn't seem like to be a gimmick. It seems like this is the return to the greatness of Nintendo. You know, it's a return of a regular home system, and that's why I'm interested in it. And for me to get it on day one, it has to be bundled with that Mario. That Mario game they got, it has to be bundled with that. I like Zelda, but I'm not really. Look, tell you the truth, that new Zelda game looks like Zelda Minecraft. Like, if I want to play Minecraft, I'll play Minecraft. Now Link is like, uh, he's on a survival quest. It's like, although that would be cool, I've seen a lot of the gameplay footage, and it does look interesting. What the hell just happened? See, that's what happens when you start talking shit about Link and you're playing with Link. Don't talk shit about Link's new game if you're playing with it, because then you'll just fucking die. But I want to play the new. I want to play the new system, and I can't because I don't invest my money in crap. I'm sorry, but the Wii U was crap, and the 3DS is not crap. But I don't know, man. When it first came out, $250. I'm waiting for the price to drop down on that because I didn't really feel like that was worth it at the time. But $250 is what they're going to be asking for the Switch, but the Switch is going to be so much more than the 3DS, and I feel like the 3DS was just a tiny leap forward, but the Switch is going to be a gigantic step in handheld gaming.
for Nintendo anyway. Even though these kind of graphics has already been done on handheld, it just hasn't been done by Nintendo. And once Nintendo steps up to it, then it's a whole nother ball game because Nintendo is known for being able to, you know, do amazing things with less graphics and still be a competitor. So when you get Nintendo to the same graphics as everybody else, then there's really no stopping. And then there's no silly gimmick, like there's no Wii mote, and uh there's no Wiimote, and there's no gamepad. It's just a regular controller. I mean, they got the puppy dog controller. It kind of looks like a puppy dog, but it's more closer to me. It looks like how the Dreamcast controller, and that's still more acceptable to me than that Wiimote. I'm sorry, that Wiimote thing I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's too much for me. Too far away from traditional gaming for me to play. And I broke my Moga controller. That's why I'm all over the place with this. See, Pikachu thinks he's gonna kill me. It's not gonna happen. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I got to say about that. I don't want this video to go on too long, but I do want y'all to see me destroy Pikachu because he's been getting on my nerves this past few seconds. Thank you, and Beedrill, I choose you.
What's up, YouTube? Today, making a video about Power Stone. I just figured out that I can play Dreamcast on my LG phone with my Moga controller. So, we're gonna see what this is all about. I played Power Stone a couple of times on a friend's Dreamcast, but I never really owned Power Stone myself. So this is gonna be like something that's new for me. I kind of understand the concept a little bit. You gotta kind of like knock stones out of people to get certain power up or some kind of crazy shit like that. But I don't know. Here we go. Alright, I'm this red guy. I don't even know what his name is. Alright, already this bitch got the stone. How do you run? Alright, already this bitch did some. Alright, she's throwing fucking big ass ninja stars at me. Oh shit, hell no. That's out of here. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god, why am I running so slow? Oh my god, I'm getting fucked up. Okay. So that's the button to throw. You pick up the wrong button, you throw with the other button. Okay, I get it now. Okay. I think I'm getting a little bit of hang of it now. She was fucking me up at the beginning. Oh, what the hell is that? This bitch is gonna get this shit again. Wow. Okay, well I suck at this game. But I think maybe I can get better. Alright, I got one stone. She's still getting stones and shit, but I didn't get. Alright, now I got fucking stones. Now what the fuck do I do? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, got a fucking rocket launcher? I'm with that. Alright. See, I'm getting better at this game. See, we've grown together. Now I know you gotta run to get these damn power stones so you can get this power up. I know how to throw. I know how to throw items anyway. And I know that gets you an automatic power stone when you hit somebody with an item. Oh, she caught the shit. That's cool. Catch that, motherfucker. It's a power stone. Oh, she got it. See, I don't like that even though I knocked the power stone out of her, she can still go ahead and go get the motherfucker. There it is. I have to be the only one to be able to get the power stone. Once okay, that's live. That's live. Word. That was live. Yo, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. That was my first time playing Power Stone. If you like this video, like it, subscribe. Let me know what other games I should play. Dreamcast games. Thank you. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video of me playing Mario 64. So, yeah, let's go. I'm playing Mario 64 on my LG phone with a Moga Pro controller. So, that's that. Let's talk about Mario Switch. Everybody says that the new Mario game that's coming out for the Nintendo Switch is the sequel to Mario 64. That's why I'm even calling it Mario Switch because there's no other really way to kind of explain what kind of game it's going to be. We seen Mario do the triple jump in the trailer. So that's a good sign that it may be Mario 64. Now, you've seen the moon in the background, so that stage that people are saying is Mexico, it may be Mars. Or, who knows what kind of planet this is. That's not necessarily Earth that he's on. So it may be another Mario Galaxy. But I'm hoping for a Mario 64 return. Like, straight, but not. I had a dream, like, about what I want Mario to be. And I think an open world Mario would be perfect for the Switch. Like, Grand Theft Mario Kart. Something like that. You drive around in the Mario Karts and you're in this world, this open world, the Mushroom Kingdom. That would be perfect for the next Mario. An open world Mario. And then maybe you can have it like how it is with Mario 64, where you have like different little stages that you go off into or whatever. But just like the open world Mario. And with the Nintendo Switch, this is the first time that, handheld, it's not handheld gaming because you've had other handheld games that's going to be as powerful as the Nintendo Switch, but this is the first time Nintendo has done it. And Nintendo always makes a big deal out of like stuff that other people have done a long time ago, but we all just sit back and wait for Nintendo to do it because they take their time and do it right. And we know once Nintendo really enters that realm, it's going to be something that everybody's going to have to stand back and watch and see what they do. So I think that Grand Theft Auto really kind of set it off with the open world sandbox kind of world. But Nintendo really kind of had that first with Zelda. That was like an open world kind of game. But I think that open world Mario with the carts would be awesome. And on the Super Mario, maybe you can even add galaxy elements of it, and you can go out to outer space with some like kind of spacecraft. I don't know, but I honestly think that an open world Mario. See, look, I'm talking to you guys. I can't even get my damn start. Let me focus. Open world Mario is the next step. Like they said, they revolutionized uh, platform gaming with Mario 64. They really did. They revolutionized it. And what's the next step for Mario? They keep trying to bring it back to the old school, bring it to a 2D kind of thing. But let's go full 3D. Let's go full open world. We got that power. We seen all these games that they showing in the trailer. They show that they gonna have that power. The Unreal 4, Unreal 5 engine, whatever it is, it's enough power to run an open world Mario game. So let's get that. You let me know what you think in the comments. Open world Mario, yes or no? Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm playing Capcom versus Marvel 2, and for some reason my front-facing camera is not working, but hopefully you can hear me. So I'm going to try to speak loud enough and have the sound cut off on the game. Now, what I really wanted to talk about was Donald Trump becoming president. I really didn't care who become president or not become president. It's just like after Obama became president, I really didn't care. I thought he was going to do something to change something, but he didn't do anything, so I don't care. Right? So, boom. Trump becomes president. Okay, who cares? That doesn't even really mean anything to me, because if Hillary would have became president, then it still would have been crap as far as I'm concerned, right? So, I mean, I'm just saying like stupid little memes that people are putting up or whatever, you know, and nothing is really just like, this is just the stupidest election that we've ever had. But this one thing caught my ear. All right, I seen Arnold Schwarzenegger for some reason, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger made a video called "We Are Not Enemies." Right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would he make a video called "We Are Not Enemies"? And that shit is just like fucking with my head, right? And I'm just like thinking, and I watched the video, I'm thinking about it, and I went into the thing, and come to find out that this speech is from President Lincoln. There's a speech that Lincoln made called "We Are Not Enemies," and I'm like, all right, we're not enemies. Thinking about what the shit. I'm thinking about what the fuck did Lincoln do in history? Like, we are not enemies. And what kind of shit is that to say to somebody? We are not enemies. Lincoln used the scorched earth. If you ever heard of that, scorched earth. That's how he beat the South. They burned that shit down, killing families and all kind of shit. Lincoln was not a fucking nice dude. All right? We are not enemies. That's like saying, we come in peace. That's like what they say right before they fucking do something horrible to your ass. We are not enemies. Like, what the fuck is they about to do? Yo, I have my passport. Yo, I really didn't think any much about this shit, Trump becoming president, but now that shit that this motherfucker saying, we are not enemies. Like, did I ask you if we was enemies, motherfucker? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's how you know a motherfucker's about to attack when they say, we're not gonna hit you. When they come, they like, what the fuck? These niggas has got some shit planned. Straight up, we are not enemies. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? Yo, these motherfuckers got some shit planned. I'm telling you, man. And that is a fucking clue right there. The day this motherfucker becomes president, the Republicans start coming around talking about we're not enemies. There's nothing to see here. Don't worry. We're not gonna fucking put you in FEMA camps. We're not enemies. I swear. Just let us in. Put your guns down. We're not enemies. I swear to God, they're planning something big. When they say, hold on, let me try to win this fucking match and do one of my super moves. Because I got a couple of them. But like I said, when you say that shit, you know that they're fucking lying, man. You know they're fucking lying. Talking about we're not enemies. You're full of shit. Oh, this motherfucker hit me with the ooh. Told you I got a couple of these. Oh, I used all my specials. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We are not enemies. Just think about that shit. Like, why would he say that? What kind of shit does that mean? What? Who says that shit? Why would you say that shit to somebody? What are you positioning yourself to do when you say to somebody, we are not enemies? I don't know. You tell me, man. That was Capcom versus Marvel 2 and my little rant about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, subscribe, comment. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video and I'm going to be talking about the price of the Nintendo NX, or as we know it now as the Nintendo Switch. It was not KB stores, but Toys R Us. That's what it was. Toys R Us leaked the price of the Nintendo Switch. Okay, and the price is $250. So if you really look at any of those other high-end tablets that's like that, they're all at least $300 and up, maybe $400, $500. These tablets are not cheap. Okay, so for a Nintendo tablet to have uh the Tegra K1, or it's supposed to be the K2 uh custom processor, and if you look for the same specs on a regular Android tablet, you're going to pay $500, $400 for that kind of tablet, and you got the Nintendo name. So for that price, I think that parents are going to be buying this for their kids. Excuse me if I suck at this game. I'm playing on my cell phone, and yeah, fucking $250. I think that's a great price. The last time Nintendo had a game system that cost $250, it was the Wii, and that thing sold like crazy. People are always going out with their tablets. They're on the internet with their tablet. They're watching their show while they go out and eat. You know, kids want tablets. They don't want to look like a kid. They want to look like an adult. So this is the perfect thing. And for adults, they don't want to look like kids either. This is the perfect thing. It marketed towards adults, and the kids will want it because they want to look grown up. And then the adults will be able to get it and not look childish. You know, you can just detach the controllers, and it'll just be just a tablet, and nobody has to know that it's a Nintendo. You know, you're not gonna be judged for being an old person that plays games. You could just be somebody who enjoys new technology. It's not all about playing games. This is a high end tablet, Nintendo tablet. And then there's going to be a bunch of different applications you can do. I'm pretty sure there's going to be add-ons like a projector or a camera, loudspeaker. I'm pretty sure it's Bluetooth compatible, so you got all those Bluetooth capabilities. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, for $250, besides the fact that you have to buy the games in this, but that could be seen as a plus or a minus, because when you download games, if you lose your system, then you lose all the games. But when you buy physical copies of the games, you can just buy a new system and you still have the game. So having physical copies of the game may be considered a thing of the past, but buying games, $40 for a game, may be a thing of the past. It may be too expensive. People just want to digitally download games. The quick and easiness of Android has kind of cut into the handheld gaming market. But I think this can bring Nintendo back in a major way. And $250 is not that, they're not asking for that much. And if they come with a bundle game like Mario or Zelda for $250, I'm in. I'm in. And then, I'm pretty sure hackers are going to find a way to, they say it's going to be compatible with Android or something like that. I don't know. But that kind of hardware for $250, you're kidding yourself not to get it. Like, who doesn't have $250? You got it. You have it. They're not asking for $300, $350. This is a home console and it's a handheld console. So all that, everything you used to do with the Game Boy, I used to go out and play with, collect Pokemons, and you come back home and then you train and you go on your missions, things like that. All that, it really to me is the evolution of the Game Boy. So, all right, you let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
Alright, welcome to gaming on my LG Stylo. It's a Bluetooth Moga controller. Try to play it in a way that you can see everything. And this is Marvel Nemesis for the Nintendo DS. When he jumps down, it shows the max stretch. Alright, let me try to play it like this so you can see what's going on here. Kind of difficult to play like this, but fuck that, I'm picking it up. That's not good. Okay, I just lost one of the people.
What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video because I started a new group in YouTube. It's called Retro Game Box. Alright, this group is dedicated to retro gaming, and to start things off, I'm going to play a little bit of Blade for the Game Boy Color. So let's go. I'm going to skip past all this shit that Wister got to say. We know Wister is a wise man, but fuck all that shit. We about to play some Blade for Game Boy Color. Alright, I got this. I'm playing actually on this Polaroid tablet that I got for like $50 and a Moga wireless Bluetooth controller. So if you want to know my little game setup that I got going right now. Alright, let's go. Play. Alright, so I mean it's Game Boy Color, so the button schemes is really only two buttons. You really only got two buttons to play with, and that's A and B. So, but saying that, even though saying that we only got two buttons to play with, you still have a lot of moves. Like you can throw your I think it's called the glaive. That's what they're saying. That's what it's called from the movie. You can throw that. There's a jump. See, there's a jumping kick that you can do. You can dash. There's a way to stab people. I have stabbed people with a knife. But then you don't actually get to use this. See, that's the thing I don't understand about this. You don't actually get to use the sword until you're in that kind of a battle. But you have to wait till like the end of the, I guess they're like saving it, so it's pretty much just like a regular beat 'em up until you get to the boss stage. And actually, I don't even think I have my buttons mapped right because they're not letting me. Because I know it's A and B together to throw the glaive, but it's every time I hit A, it's making me throw it. So, oh wow. So I might have to get that rectified because that's fucking me up. Because there's more moves that I can show you, but I'm not been able to do it. All right, there it is. You gotta hold down. You see, then it's making me throw this thing again, and I don't want to do that. And you're supposed to save those to when it's really you really need it. Oh yeah, I remember how to stab them. They have to be like slightly dazed. So it's like right before you. It's like a. I'm doing this shit again. We're throwing the damn blade. It doesn't make no goddamn sense. Fucking ballerina looking kick. They could have made that kick look more martial arts. But he just kind of glides in the air and like it's like a ballerina type shit. Who knows what the hell they was thinking when they made this goddamn game? But it is Blade. It does function as a game. It does function. I mean, I don't really have my buttons mapped. I don't really see why I would even need my buttons mapped for a fucking game. The system only has 2 buttons. But for some reason, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and check. This is fucking pissing me off right now. A and B together. Maybe if I make that a button, I'll make that Y. And then B button, A button. So let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, there it is. So now, alright, there it is. See, before it wasn't allowing me to do it. Yeah, see, that is attack. And then you press down and attack. That's a punch in the stomach. Well, that's up in the attack, punch in the stomach. And then if you hold down and attack, you do like an uppercut. See, that opens up a whole lot of different moves. Oh, I'm getting fucked up over here. I'm trying to show you that shit. And then the other one is block. It's block. And then when you do down and the block, that does the jump. Up and block does really nothing. But A and B together is how you throw the glitter. And wait, please don't kill him. I'm not one of them. I guess I should help him. And that's the end of the first level, I guess. There should be like a shooting thing. Yeah, here it is. We're at like this place. Here we go. Okay. I kind of suck at this, so bear with me. I forgot how to play it. It's supposed to shoot shit out of the sky. I think I'm about to die anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely suck at this game. And he hit me anyway. Yeah, there's a way not to die, but I suck at it. I'm actually better at this when I'm playing it on the touchscreen. But I'm playing with this mobile controller and doing it with the joystick. I know, excuses. I suck at the game, whatever. But you let me know what you think. Oh, board one. I didn't even actually get to use the blade on the game called Blade. So, whatever. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be playing Marvel vs. Capcom. And
got Spider-Man and Ryu as team members. I'm playing on my little track phone that I bought for $20. Actually, and it was only $10, but I ended up getting it for $10 because it was like kind of special. And yeah, so maybe I should move this here. Yeah, I think I should maybe change the size of this thumbnail. This thing with my picture on it. It's like really distracting me. And oh, see, I'm so busy trying to worry about my thing, whatever it is. But I didn't even realize that I was being killed by M. Bison. Fun fact, M. Bison was really supposed to be Barlog, and M. Bison was, his name was supposed to be, Mike Tyson, but they changed it around because, Mike Tyson was going through some kind of a rape charge case. So they changed M. Bison, who was Barlog, to Barlog, and Barlog to M. Bison. So that, for some reason, I had to tell you that. Alright, who is this chick? Sakura? I used to love playing with her. She had this she had this one special move that I used to do all the time, and I don't know what Street Fighter game it was, but I used to play with her all the time. And then, but on this game, I can't do the combo. That's why I can't stand that. On one Street Fighter, it's the easy to do a combo, and then on the next Street Fighter, it's a totally different way to do the combo. So it's like, why? My controller. I got this controller for, it was like $15. So together with the phone and the controller, the Bluetooth controller and the phone together, $25. It's fucking crazy. It's just, if you know how to go ahead and download the app, Happy Chick, come on, man. $10 phone and a $15 Bluetooth wireless controller, and you basically got a portable Dreamcast. So and then if you go on Amazon.com, you see these portable NES systems for like $30-$40. It's like you can just get a phone. You can just get a phone and download emulators. But I know it's not the same. It's not the same of actually having it look like the Game Boy hardware. So that's why I think that's pretty much what you are paying for now. Is the form factor. Alright, I just got fucked up talking to you guys. What you're paying for is the form factor. It looks like a game console, so that's what you're paying for. But in all actuality, a $10 phone is game console enough. It really is. A $10 phone is a game console. You can all the way from NES to Super NES to Sega to Dreamcast. I haven't tried GameCube on this one, but I've seen people run GameCube in emulators. But Happy Chick doesn't have a GameCube emulator, but if I could find one separately and probably run it. But yeah, this shit is crazy, man. $25 game console that also plays YouTube videos and also makes phone calls and also the future is now, baby. Android gaming market. I mean, Android is really a gaming console, but it doesn't get recognized alongside because mainly Android games are like touchscreen, touch. But I don't see. I mean, it's just another form of playing games. You don't have to always use a controller. But you can use a controller for Android games, as you see that I'm doing. So, and I'm getting fucked up by Chung Lee over here. Let me switch out. Oh, too late. Alright, see, this is what happens when you talk and you don't fucking pay attention to what you're doing. You get beat up by a fucking girl. Alright, now she's gonna bring in the Kuma. Oh, shit. Oh, that ain't. You ain't shit, bitch. Now I gotta beat a Kuma on this. Oh my god. I gotta go nigger fingers on your ass. Nigger fingers. Just hit buttons fast as hell and hope that I don't die. These kicks. Fuck. Alright, that's the end of my video. Kuma is the man. Alright, that's the end of my video. Fuck y'all.